Welcome to the High-Tech Investments News Report for week 17. The news report covers some of the many investments projects High-Tech Investments is currently involved in so you can follow our progress. We hope you will enjoy this news feed and look forward to your comments and remarks.
Hi, Bo here, and welcome back to this week's news report that has good news regarding some of the trading. There is a lot of different testing going on in the background that we have done this particular week. There's a beta test going on currently with the Profit Retriever. It looks promising. We also have good news regarding the rest of our trading, which seems to be picking up slowly but surely, but still definitely far from where we're supposed to be. News and information on the Tree coin. It is on the move up again. And obviously we're going to have a look at all the other platforms also, such as Yield Notes and Elevate Pass, where there's a bit of a vacuum right now with lack of information, and that can also be concerning once in a while. So let's get started and let's have a look and see exactly what the week had to offer. First of all, because we don't have much other news, don't forget quarterly profits for Yield Notes is still 5%, and you will have that at the end of quarter two. Basically means that you will have it on the 1st or on the 2nd of July. But again, you cannot take it out at the moment, and no news basically coming from there. The only news we have is the video that we have now released a couple of weeks ago, which was the latest information that we had from Steve regarding what was actually happening, the roadmap, and the payday itself was coming out. Since then, it has been extremely quiet. So both from Steve's side here and also from Urt's. Normally, because we are located here in Malta, we are trying to basically just pop in from time to time to figure out exactly what is happening. But he hasn't returned any of my calls or any of my emails here lately. So I haven't had a chance to figure out what exactly is going on. But we don't like this quietness for so many weeks in a row. And definitely I need to know exactly what is happening, because the whole idea was the NFTs is going to be introduced here in April. And as you know, April is running out fairly quickly here now. By the end of next week, we will be in May. So maybe everything is sliding a bit. We are not exactly sure, but as soon as we figure out, you will be the first ones to know here on this channel. Now let's have a look at the coins. And these are the Decenomy coins that we always go through. Not the best week for most of the coins here. If we have a look at Sapphire coin, return on the investment per year on the iHost MN website here is pretty much the same as last week. Nothing has changed. We have made about 2.4% on the shared masternodes, so that is pretty much stable from what we've seen before. But unfortunately, the coin development has taken a bit of a hit this week, and we have lost about 8%. We are now back down in minus 65% after everything looked very positive in the last couple of weeks. The graph looks like this. As you can see, there was a very slight trend upwards as we talked about, and lately it has taken a bit of a tumble, a small tumble, but still definitely something that you can see on the price overall. The next part is PNY, and we are used to now having not too much changes in there. The only big change we have on PNY is the return on the investment per year is actually dropped by 10%. Last week it was 72%, now it's down to 61%, so obviously going the wrong way. Overall though, the shared masternoding for the week is up by 10%, and now we're at 1040%, which is great. But overall coin development continues to go again the wrong way. We are not at the very bottom where we have been. That is actually at about minus 95%, but we are very, very close. So at the moment, coin development minus 94.46%. Definitely not what we wanted for the week. And again, the graph, pretty much impossible to see any changes here, flat as a pancake as usual. Going over to Birake, that has been the positive one of the three coins that we currently follow here. We can see the return on the investment has also gone down here, 153% last week. And now it's down to 146, still good. So definitely very good. We can see that the shared masternoding, we have made about 10% for this week. So that is great news. But overall coin development has also here taken a bit of hit. We were up by 40%. The only coin that we have here in positive. We stay in positive. but we actually lost more than 20%. So now we're down to plus 18.42% at the moment, which is still obviously good, but too bad that we had to give away almost half of our winnings here. And you can see it on the graph also, it is going downwards at the moment. We know that we have this jigsaw up and down, and then nice profits again. So let's not be too pessimistic for now. Having a look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is pretty much in the same place as where we left it last week. But after last week here, we saw a bit of a drop all the way down to 27,000. And then it rose up here in the last couple of days, all the way up to 30. And then again, it had a bit of a dump, almost all the way down to 27,000 again and back up. So pretty much status quo, but looked like a lot of things happened over the week. And we'll have to see where we go from there. But at least at the moment, we are running in the band of 27,000 to about 30,000 on the Bitcoin itself. Elevate Pass, no profits for week 17. We know a lot of people are asking this, especially because now Elevate Pass has a new partner, so they are not one and the same company. They are not intermixed, but there is an opportunity within Elevate Pass platform now to go in and join Abundance, and we made a video on that here now, and we also introduced that last week. And basically we wanted to have a bit of a video interview with Raphael to understand exactly what this would mean for Elevate Pass members, how fast they think they can recover some of the losses with the money in there. But we haven't heard back from him. Similar to yield notes, everything is very quiet. There's not really much going on. And for me, that is always a concerning signal, meaning that there's no real path ahead. We can see that some of the things that Abundant is doing here is the USD staking, and where you are getting somewhere between 2.5% to 7.5% every 2 weeks. You have the opportunity to go in on your Elevate platform, but you can also do that from outside. You don't have to be a member of Elevate Pass in order to join this particular one. We still have quite a few questions about this particular company, and that's why we haven't invested or done any other videos than the one you just saw here, because we have and want to have some clarification with Raphael, the CEO of Elevate Pass, first. Now, a quick look at BNB versus USD. We can also see here that in the previous weeks, it doesn't exactly look like Bitcoin, where Bitcoin went down since last week. So we have seen BNB go up, and then it ended basically in the middle of the week with this dump here also, similar to what we saw with Bitcoin, and now gone up again and currently trading around $330 mark, so which is definitely a good one. It continues to keep over $300. Remember, for a very, very long time here in 2023, we saw this moving below 300 and only occasionally popping up. So good development on the price, definitely, and this week has been another positive one. Now, if we have a look at the Trillant platform, there's news out again on the platform for this particular week. And this is about the supporting of the platform itself, basically just telling that the support team here will be here for you, but mostly from Monday to Friday. They will take care of special concerns over the weekend, but they cannot guarantee 100% support. So just be aware of this. On top of this, there's also a bit of news about Know Your Business. This comes back to the Trillant marketplace that has more than 1,000 shops around the world now and continues to expand. We know that there has been basically some obligations to set yourself up for this. And now there's a deadline on the 1st of May. It means that you still have a bit of time to go, but obviously not much. And this is basically, again, for the SAPP area. So just be aware of that. If you have a business within there, then make sure you have sent in all your documents. And if you're already a Trillant member, you should have had a news report with exactly emails and links also, where you can find more details on how to get yourself set up for all this. And don't forget that all these things that are going around Trillant marketplace, it all sums up to the 3 packs, basically the staking that we are doing within the Trillant platform here, where you are staking tree and you're getting them out in Trill. And the Trill we are still waiting on. The Trill is the USD stablecoin basically, so 1-to-1 with the dollar at the end of the day. The last we have heard is still end of Q2, but we also saw some information that this might be even extended, postponed. We don't know exactly. Last from Birake, at least, it sounded like it would be in Q2, and we're definitely well in there now. So hopefully we'll have some more news for you soon. Otherwise, these are the staking that you have still. Short-term staking is the 4, 9, and 26 weeks, and you'll get either 1.5%, 3.5%, or 11% over that period of time. It will basically be divided out week by week. We are still looking at the 52 weeks. We have quite a few packages in there. We are getting 50% yield, and obviously that 50% is also divided over 52 weeks. So far so good. It is looking profitable. The issue is here that we want to have the tree coin coming back up in value. So at the moment we are losing out a bit. So let's have a look at the tree coin itself. Well, if we have a look at xt.com, we can see the development from last week is actually quite good. That was at 0.0006693, and now we are actually up by 0.0007460, and that is pretty much where we were almost last week. So that means that we have recovered a bit. You can also see that early in the week you have a few sells, and later in the week here, just before we're shooting this video, you can see there's a lot more buys in there. Hopefully that will continue. Having a look at CoinStore, that is actually a bit higher compared to what you see on xt.com. You'll see that last week they were pretty much at the same level, so 0.0006633. But we have a bit of a difference at the moment. So when it comes to CoinStore, up at 0.0007917. So definitely the better place if you want to exchange your tree at the moment. Money tree is definitely has been a bit of a funny one. Definitely a lot of people have mentioned that this is one of the very good EAs. We've been testing this for quite a long time, as you know now. And this is week 16. Our results in here is $29 or $29.50 or 0.4%. IG Broker is again down this week. Last week we had a nice and clean week, but IG Broker continues to set a couple of trades for 2 or 3 seconds on some of the currencies here, and basically it's losing out on those every single time. The Blaze Broker doesn't have that, so clearly this is the way forward, to go with the Blaze Broker. Now, on top of this, we have actually spent quite a lot of time analyzing both our own results and also the developers of the EA's results, and we are close to having a bit of a video out here, so that will show some of the progress and how you can actually improve the money tree. So you can find more details on that through these links on our website here. You can go and find the FX Blue links for the Blaze and the IG in here. You can go and dissect every single trade that we have done, and maybe you'll come to the same results once we get the video out. So this is the video that you can expect within the next few days. We certainly hope we'll have it out by early next week. And we have found a way where we believe we can actually pump up the win rate to about 95%. Obviously, there's a lot of analyzing going on behind the scenes. So please have a look when you see this one here. It is definitely worth. We were surprised to see how analyzing the data could actually lead to something like this, where we could pump up the win rate. At the moment, it's very low for us. We have lost quite a bit, but overall, it looks very promising. We have new accounts set up, actually also, that we will show you in this particular video, with medium and high risk results. And why are we doing that? Well, it's because we have hopefully removed all the ones that are not really making money. We have removed most of the ones that are basically almost 100% sure to get it right every single time, based on the last couple of years trading. So a video to look out for in the coming week. This is the profit retriever and our portfolio. We have now passed the 400 days, 406 to be exactly. You can see the graph off here. It has been going quite steep, but lately things are not going so well for the profit retriever. It is going very slow. A lot of them are in the drawdown, and you can also see that from the April results. Only $8,000 so far this month, and we're almost finished. So basically, Friday will be the last day of the month, and then we're going to start next week with a new month. So there is very close resemblance to what we've seen with August results, that we had only 7,400. Not that there was a big drawdown in August, but there was very low volatility, and basically the profit retriever couldn't use it. But we're hoping things are coming back. It looks like some of the things are turning around, but it could take still weeks or maybe even a month. If we have a closer look also at the top 5 results for week 16, we can also see here that all the numbers are very low. Aussie USD made $515 or 5.2%. New Zealand USD 335 or 3.4%. British pounds USD number 2 is $223 or 2.2%, and Bitcoin actually came back in here. It's still doing quite well. We were quite surprised. We thought this would never really work for the profit retriever, so maybe we should add it again into the linking service. $190 for that, or 1.9%, and then we have Aussie USD 2 also in here, $166 or 1.7%. Overall, the top 5 has done $1,430 or 2.9%, which is not impressive compared to some of the many other months we have had. Now, we also have our new series out, the top 10 results, and that has actually been released normally over the weekend, and we're going to have a look at the last 4 weeks. We're going to have a look exactly at which ones are performing the best, which ones are the ones you should look at if you're interested. It doesn't really matter if you are part of the coupling service or not, because if you are interested in trading that yourself, these videos here can also help you figure out which ones are the ones that are cashing in every single week. Maybe not with the biggest results, but they are very, very stable, and that's what it's all about. We can see here that the top 10 results actually managed over the last 4 weeks, $9,000, and that is still a very good profit. Now, we also know, and we have seen a lot of people asking, both within the Expert Forex Premium Forum, how to try and accommodate for these high drawdowns. And we know that Alex, he likes just to let the accounts run by themselves, and if they crash, they crash. We would like to, of course, try and save as much as you can, because it is our hard-earned cash. So we have basically put together this video. It seems to be very popular this particular week, on how to hedge the profit retriever. And this is basically what we have found seems to work for us to keep us in the game until some of the trends reverse once in a while. So please have a look at that one. It seems to give people a lot of inspiration. At least we can see other people have different ways of doing it. But this is our addition to how you can actually try and recover your accounts. And you can find more about the profit retriever both on the copy-link trading, which leads to Expert Forex and all the service you have there. Or we also have support for you, of course, if you want to buy your own robot. And you can buy the profit retriever through our links here. We are not getting any money out of it, but you will find a lot of other information and details to help you get started trading it, or exactly how to set this one up. Now, we talked about the drawdowns we have in here, and this is the main page for Expert Forex at the moment for all the linking service. Ours is marked up in yellow again, and you can see we have quite a few of all of them in there, but there's not that many, only in the about top 19, top 20 at the moment. So a lot of Alexes and a lot of other traders also seem to have the same issue with the drawdown, which is quite strange because we haven't seen that for the entire year. And then when we were just going to have the birthday for the profit retriever, it ended up like this. But this is trading, this is Forex trading. You never really know what you're going to get. So it might be a box of very mixed chocolates. Now, we know that Alex, he has also been working on the profit retriever, and he's been mentioning that a beta version is coming out. It is actually out now. We are testing it. And we also expect to have a video ready on that. We are trying to get that one out before the money tree itself. so that people can see exactly what we have found. Now there's a couple of settings in there. We have basically taken 3 currencies and tested them forwards and backwards. And by the look of it, it looks that we will have an increased profit and slightly lower drawdown, which is absolutely great. This is obviously only beta testing, and it is less than a week since we had this particular robot, but it looks good. A lot of people really like the changes that are in there. So Alex has sent this video out. You can go and have a closer look at that one and see if that has any interest. On top of this, he has also a new video out here, so just about how to use the robot settings, the files, and what you need to do in order to set it up before you trade it, to make sure that you don't blow your accounts themselves. And that's what we had for you in this week's news report. We hope, as always, you enjoyed all the news and the reporting, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
I hope you enjoyed our news report, so please don't forget to like and add your comment below, as we would love to get your feedback. But before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to keep the notification bell turned on. That way, you will never miss any of our future videos. We hope to see you back on this channel very soon.